Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back. I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of this Bobcat. It is a Bobcat S650. It's a pretty heavy-duty little unit. I've used the smaller version of this exact same guy, and it's not quite as efficient. But this guy's a very heavy-duty. It is a very dirty Bobcat, used for some really gross work. But yeah, I was just going to give you guys a quick overview of how she goes, and maybe some of the controls and stuff, and show you what they do for anybody who's starting off on one and wanted to learn how it is. So yeah, okay, we'll do the controls here. Alrighty, so inside the cockpit is a very tiny little cockpit of this guy, but it's quite cozy once you get all wrapped up in it. So first things first, you have your safety bar, which goes over your head up here. Basically all you do is pull this down and over your body like so. Make sure you put your seatbelt on as well. I'm not doing it for this demonstration, but make sure you wear your seatbelts. So we have our keyhole up here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fire it up. Actually, we'll close our door here too first. So there's just a little handle here you can grab. That's the easiest way. Don't be like Jordan, and I had my hand, pulled it there, and I slammed it, and it clipped on my thumb. That was pretty funny. Anyway, so I pulled that. That's the easiest way to do it. And I had my thumb get clipped in between there. So don't be stupid like me and do it the wrong way. If I can find my Bobcat key and my 5 million keys that we got here. There we go. Okay. So key in. You want to push it to start. The thing will run up your glow plugs. It'll tell you to wait. And once it's past the waiting thing, all you got to do is just give it a little twist. It is now up and running. So on the right hand side is your idler. So this will idle up the machine, make it go faster, slower, for your hydraulics as well as your speed of your tires and all that fun stuff. You got your air conditioning, also set up, tells you about controls and stuff like that. So up here in your main panel you have your temperatures, your fuel, lights, auxiliary, information. This guy, you press this to actually unlock the hydraulics. So like the Hitachi, they had that, or like the excavators have that little thing that flips up. This is the engagement device. So push this and it makes it so your hydraulics are actually live, so you can raise your bucket. If that has a lock symbol, so for instance, if you raise this thing up above my head as a safety measure, it automatically locks out the machine. So it's locked out, it's in park, the hydraulics are locked out, and the bar is up. So it's telling me, dude, put the bar down if you want to work. So we put the bar down. It says, okay, the bar is down, but your hydraulics are still locked. So if you want things to work, you got to push the green button. Push the green button, unlocks, takes your parking brake off as well. If you want your parking brake to stay on, that's this guy here. You can turn that on, engages parking brake. Machine shouldn't move. Turn it off to disengage. Okay. This guy's just my strobes on the top, which you can't see through this disgusting little window, but those are the strobes that are on top of the cab. And those are to let people know that you are around and working. So now this machine has foot pedals, foot pedal controls, which are your right and left foot pedals. Now on the ones that I've operated before, they actually have hand-controlled joysticks. So on normal, well, some of the newer ones, they have left joystick. You push it forward, it drives you forward. Push it back, drives you backwards. And then left and right actually turns the machine left and right. In this one, it actually has 2 sticks for driving, and I'll show you that in a sec. On the other one I ran, this is also a joystick. So moving it forward puts your boom down. Moving it backwards, put your boom up. Moving it to the left tilts your bucket up. Moving it to the right tilts your bucket down. All right. Now, like I said, on this guy, it does have 2 sticks separately. These guys are also attacher things. I don't have a quick attach on this. That's for unlocking these things down here. So to take off your bucket, all you gotta do is flip those up on either side, and then you can take your bucket off and flip those down to put a new one on. On some machines, you actually have a quick attach device so that you just pull up and it goes and automatically locks in. This one isn't quite so fancy for that. You can change your modes for speed, any attachments, that kind of stuff. It's got triggers. This trigger doesn't do anything. This trigger is for your horn, which I won't honk right now, but you can. Same difference on this side for attachments, quick attach, all that fun stuff. So yeah, in this machine, I'm just going to go over how the controls work for the foot pedals. So this foot pushing my left foot down, like my heel down, will actually make the boom come up. So that's these big arms here coming up, right? Pushing my foot down, like the tip of my toe, will bring the boom down. All right. Now I'm just going to bring the boom up a little bit here. So now on my right foot, pushing my tippy toe down will actually lower the attachment. On my right foot, pushing my heel into the ground will raise the attachment. Now again, if you've never used foot controls, it's a little wacky, but they work well. I personally prefer joysticks, like using it that way, but to each their own. So then, working together in tandem, if you push this one down while that one up, you kind of can raise and tilt at the same time to kind of get that effective move there. Anyway, I'm just going to raise this up here real quick. So now you get your tires, if you can see them on either side here. Now, the way these work is these sticks independently control each drive of this set of tires, and then this joystick is that set of tires. So if I push this one forward by itself without touching this one, it'll make that side push forward. And as you can see, we're actually turning to the left, right? Pull it back, it turns us back the other way. But these tires aren't moving, right? So same difference, if I pull this right stick back, these tires will move backwards, but these tires will not. And if I push them forward, they go forward. You get it, basic understanding. So now you push them both forward, it's just like an excavator. So you push them both forward together, you move forward. If you push them backwards at the same time, you move straight backwards. And then you can kind of, control vice versa to get your angles and stuff. Right on. So yeah, and then like I said, your idler to crank it up so you get a little bit more hydraulic power, then you can really crank it. Great for snow plowing, all that fun stuff. You guys will figure that out. This one also does have a backup camera as well, so you can see what's behind you. I don't generally do that. I still recommend doing the old shoulder check because it's a lot better. Another really important thing that you should know, well, there's a few things. One, to open your windows, you pull this out and then you can slide the window back and forth. I don't think these ones even move anymore because it's got so much crap built up in it. But that's how you do that, is you pull this, it pops, and then you can, like I said, slide the window back and forth. These guys are your safeties. So this glass is Lexan. It's bulletproof, super tough glass. But if anything ever went wrong in here, you'd want to be able to escape. And sometimes you can get trapped in the front if your boom's up and you can't get your door open. So if you pull these both down at the same time, you can pop your actual door right off, and then you can use it as kind of a little sled and hop over the bucket and get out. Now, in the odd event there's something in front of you, there's a fire and you can't get out and there's no way, the front might not be the best way. There is emergency ones you can pull. So these guys, you just pull down. Same with this one, you just pull it down, and that back window pops down as the picture shows. Pull them down, push, it'll pop that back window out, and you can jump over that boom and escape as well. Now, I'm a pretty big guy, but I can probably fit through there if I really needed to. Best case scenario, just make sure you're careful. If you identify any smoke or any kind of weird hazards, get out of the cab. Don't sit in here and try to assess it. It's not worth your life for it, for sure. Yeah, other than that, it's got a little crappy radio, some ventilation thingies. I think this is I don't know what the hell is this, AC plug or something. Probably a plug for plugging something in. Cup holders, all that good stuff. Yeah, and then air conditioning. And then, like I said, actually it's got the joystick controls right here as well. That's what I just explained, but yeah, just good knowledge anyway. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys because the last ones everybody was kind of interested in how they worked and stuff. So yeah, if you ever hop into a Bobcat, you'll kind of have an idea of how to start it, and maybe you won't look like as much of an idiot as a brand new guy. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. See ya.